Mr. Willis, what brings you in the courtroom today?
I have been wondering for a long time about whether these children, we have 3 children, whether they're mine or not, they're all so ugly and they don't look like me. I'm a real handsome dude and these kids look like they come right off the street.
Okay, Mrs. Willis.
Yes.
I mean, y'all have been together for a long time. Oh, what is your take on
We've been together for over 50 years.
Wow, 50 years.
You know, one time I came home and I pulled in the front driveway and I saw this car down the street take off because somebody came out the back door.
It was the repairman. I told you the washing machine was broken.
The results reads as follow. First child, Mr. Willis, you are not the father.
That's what I figured.
No. Oh, that's
Mrs.
no.
Willis.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Second child,
That's got to be. It's a mistake.
Mr. Willis, you are not the father.
You are reading someone else's file. This can't be
So
true.
I have a mailman and a plumber.
All 3, Mr. Willis. I pray and I hope,
Please.
but you are not the father. Oh my God!
For a lot of you men out there, you probably have never experienced a woman deceiving you, telling you that a child is yours and the child is not yours. This is a video from Country Wayne. He's a content creator here on YouTube. And this is also a video that I have been wanting to talk about for a long time, because most of my videos really focus on relationships and dating, but sometimes even in skits, we are still talking about real-time life issues that men face. And what we have here is a video describing how cold and calculated some women can be when it comes to deceiving a man into thinking a child is his when she knows the child is not that man's. Let's get into it.
He's asleep, of course, but he should be waking up in just a second. It's almost time for him to eat. Let me move this out your way.
And this is this man's first time taking a look at this baby and knowing 99.9% that it's not his.
Oh, I never get tired of looking at my little baby boy. If you just stay for just a second, he'll wake up.
Ain't gonna be long. Shayla, I'm thinking, right? Do you respect me?
Do I respect? Of course I respect you, Arby.
You do?
I do.
Why you be playing? I feel like you really been playing with me, Shayla.
How so? I've been adjusting to co-parenting and just letting you see the baby.
So you ain't been playing with me?
No. What do you mean playing with you? I'm not playing with you, Arby. I'm just trying to have a healthy relationship with you.
I love this look on Aubrey's face, especially when you know a woman is being an actress and a liar. And that's how they be. They will look you dead in the eye and lie right to your face.
That's crazy. Cause you can still smile at the same time. Why you in my face like that?
What are you talking about? What's that?
Yeah.
She don't want to pick it up. She knows he finally went and got a DNA test.
Check it out. Yep. Got a DNA test.
What is this?
Come on, Shayla. Come on, Shayla.
You got a DNA test.
How long you about to do this, though? How long you about to let me go?
Arby, what are you talking about? You playing with my child, taking tests? Like, what is this?
Shayla, stop it. Stop it. This is it. This ain't it. It's up. How long you gonna let this go like this right now? How long you gonna let me think that this was my baby.
Arby, what are you talking about?
You know what?
Like,
you know what, Shayla, don't even worry about it, cause you ain't gonna do nothing but lie. You ain't gonna do nothing but lie. You know, you gotta live with this. This your baby. This your baby. One thing I do hope though, I pray to God that your son be more realer than you. Cause Lord knows you ain't that.
Arby.
This is Down to the End exclusive.
Damn, what did I do?
I love the way he told her that and walked out the room. I hope your son grow up to be realer than you. And that's a very deep question he asked her. How long she was gonna play along as if this is this man's baby. I will answer the question for her. She was gonna lie to this man forever, for as long as possible. Her and her mother. By the way, her mother was the one that told her to do this. And I also want to note the fact that this man went out and got his own private DNA test. He didn't even tell her about it. He didn't ask her about it. He just got it done on his own. So that's what men need to do. So just go do a private DNA test just for your own well-being.
You know for certain that Dreani is your child's father?
Yes. I'm
Yes.
99.99999% sure.
I'm ready.
Please read it out loud for me.
Braden is not my biological son. Oh my God. Oh my
Can I see?
God.
That cannot be right.
It says that right there.
So, Brandy, Dreani is not the father of your child.
It's
Brandy.
no other possibility.
Well, clearly there is.
Brandy.
That can't be right.
It's
Come
correct.
on, Karamo.
Brandy, what it...
This stuff has kept me up at night, Karamo. I'm being honest. It's kept me up at night. My feelings have hurt. As a man, I've pain in my body.
I gotta tell you, I'm absolutely shocked right now.
Because I'm 100% absolutely an incredible father. And like I said, regardless of how I deal with women sometimes, I try to be a decent man. And I want to be a better man.
It's no other possibility. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, is there anyone that you could have slept with when y'all were together in that before y'all broke up?
I was only with him.
Karamo,
There
once
has to be
again,
one other
it
person.
brings me, it's full circle. This is a full circle moment for me right now.
This can't be
Read it.
real.
Here you go. Here you go. It's yours.
Dad, why didn't you fight harder for me? Didn't I matter to you? Yeah, those were my words at 17 to my dad after my aunt gave me his phone number. To get his side of the story, you know, I had been told by my mother that he wanted me aborted, that he never fought for me, he only called when it was about child support, etc., years of all this. To finally hear him out and find out that that was all a lie. My mom lied. Why would my mom lie about this stuff? You know, he did fight. He worked 3 jobs to support him and my stepmom, and they had a little girl, so my sister, and he struggled. He spent thousands of dollars going back and forth in the family court system to try to get some kind of custody of me, and then at age 10, he was pinned into a corner to give up his rights for me because he couldn't take it anymore. My mom had pushed him that far that he could not take it anymore, that he gave me up to my abusive stepfather. And it hasn't been till now that I've been advocating for fathers' rights and 50-50 share parenting for the last 10 years to realize and remember I asked him that question, why didn't you fight harder? How hard and how hurtful that question had to be for him. With all the hell that he went through to even get a sliver to be a part of my life, you know? That question had to hurt. He fought as hard as he could. Spent thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I think that's a tough question for any man to answer that was in his situation. But it sounds like maybe this man has some other issues going on too. We don't know. But yeah, that's rough right there. And I hope now her and her father can find a way to connect. And I think she have kids. So hopefully he's going to be involved in his grandkids' life. And, you know, but unfortunately, this type of stuff happens to millions of people every day.
So my baby daddy took the kids away legally. My baby daddy wants me to pay child support to him, and he's gonna chase me down for it. My baby daddy tried to get me jumped. My baby daddy apparently got somebody role-playing, trying to role-play me. And so much has happened since. And my poor son is struggling in his transition, and he says that he hates being black. And so much more. So this is gonna be a multiple part series, but I just thought those were the highlights that first came to mind. I wish my life was normal. Like, nothing happens normally. It's not like my baby daddy came with a fancy lawyer or anything like that. No, it's how trash my lawyer was. So how did I lose? So I made a Google Drive and I organized every piece of evidence, from the financial to the abuse, both physical and emotional, and I just organized so much. Then also how he's a shitty dad. I had all these different examples. Cool. So he was supposed to be prepping me beforehand, and the entire time that he could have been talking to me, prepping me, he was kikiing and laughing with my baby daddy about his career. That's unprofessional, unethical, and again, basis for a bar complaint as a victim of domestic violence, and it's actually on paper.
And that also is suspect for the fact that your attorney was getting buddy-buddy with your ex-husband who you say put hands on you, assaulted you. Maybe your attorney feels as if you were lying about that particular part and he don't believe you, because it's rare for men to side with other men that we know put hands on women. I know that's a reach, but it does sound a bit suspicious.
30 seconds before we get called to go inside, this lawyer goes, you know, things end like that sometimes. Hopefully the relationship was good. Can y'all envision, like, my panic when that man said that? Like, what do you mean? Like, I gave you a bunch of documents. I'm like, it was an abusive relationship. She's like, I didn't know that. Fuck you mean you didn't know that? Fast forward to the trial itself. As you can imagine, none of my evidence was submitted. 75% of the trial was about my baby daddy's career, which I had given him enough financial proof. He didn't need to dwell on it that much. And I knew I was fucked when he was like, this isn't about child custody, it's about child support. Even the judge looked at him. And honestly, I could not control my body language. I'm definitely the type of person that if I stay quiet, my body does it, and it's just like. So you know how a lawyer's supposed to prep you, right? No idea his line of questioning. No idea. So when he asked me questions like, is he a good dad? Baby, I'm autistic. I cannot do this shit on the spot. I'm going to tell you the truth. And no, I can't read the room. I'm not a read the room type of bitch. That's ableism. Like, come on, bitch. How was I supposed to know I was supposed to say he's a good dad? I don't know the game plan. I just know the truth. Then I can't even speak. And he also doesn't counter any of the things that my baby daddy says, even though I write in the notes to him. For example, the judge asked valid questions, and I see how I looked given the lack of information. So it made me look money hungry. Little does she know that I was literally left in negatives. And how was I going to pay it? I had to do a lot of things. I've been selling goods, all these things, and I have a rent that I can't afford. I have medical bills from Cade's pregnancy that this man won't even pay for. So he did not bring up anything pertinent that I literally had proof of. Like, I literally have proof that this man is an ecstasy addict. Like, nothing. The conditions of nothing. Okay, fast forward. Why do the kids get taken away? 3 factors according to the judge. 1, distance. I am far from Cairo's school, even though I work 5 minutes the street away from his school, but whatever. My transportation issues, at that moment, my car wasn't fixed. It's fixed now, y'all. And then this one is gonna be my favorite one, just because it's so ironic. But again, she didn't have the information. She believed that he would foster a better relationship. She admitted she didn't have much to lean on, and this was a difficult choice. However, based off of my tone my matter-of-fact tone, and the fact that I couldn't even bring myself to say that he was a good parent, even though my lawyer was probing me. So yeah, that happened. Now this is what happened at the hearing. Now tune in for part 2 about the aftermath.
Guys, I think her t-shirt is telling us everything we need to know. And by the way, this woman is an advocate for ADHD, so I guess she got some type of disorder. But we all know we can't listen to her side of the story. We need to hear the side of the story from the man too. She should have did a live call with him and put it out there. But I don't believe anything women say when it comes to relationships and dating and especially co-parenting. There's always another side to the story. If an actual judge saw fit that she was unstable, then yeah, the judge would give the custody to the father. Like, that's normally how it goes, especially in a court system that usually favors women. Yeah, if the child lives with the father, why wouldn't you expect to pay child support?
Has anybody else out there taken one of those little DNA tests like the 23andMe or Ancestry and then found out that they're actually not even related to their family, and like their life just got completely destroyed and turned them upside down, right? It was more like 23 and not me. Yeah, no, well, that happened to me.
Guys call in, they work at DNA testing centers. He told me 40% of the children are not the man's child. 40%. He said 40%. It's two scenarios. It's where the woman, the person's getting a DNA test because the woman claims that is their child. Turns out it's not. The other one is where the parent is on the deathbed and makes a confession. Or they need a liver transplant, blood transfusion, and the blood type, there's no way that can actually be the father. So then they find out that because of medical reasons, you mean that's not my father? Then the father finds out from that way. He said it took such a toll on him that he could no longer do it because he would be sitting on the phone counseling the men and the grown children who these women falsely accused.
But that's all I got in this video. I will leave a link down below where you guys can go check out this video for yourself. Definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know, have you ever been in this situation before or ever had trauma regarding this situation before of another woman saying a child is yours and you find out that that child is not yours? And be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.